So on August 3rd, day 8 of the Olympics, I went down to watch third round play for men's golf at Le Golf National. And so this was in Saint-Quentin-en-Yvelines, which was down south. I took the metro, and then they had a bunch of buses for all the people who were attending the golf course. Rory McElroy was paired up with Jason Day that day.
Let's go, Rory!
So I followed them around for a little bit, and then I got to see Xander Schauffele and Scottie Scheffler from the University of Texas where I went, which he's a Longhorn legend. It was fun following them around, and then France, they went crazy every time. Victor Perez. And Victor Perez did really well at the tournament as well. Overall, the course was really great, really beautiful. They had hosted the Ryder Cup in 2018 there. Jon Rahm and Xander Schauffele were the leaders by the end of that day.
USA!
So just ended day 3 here for men's golf at Le Golf National. And there's some reporters back here from different countries reporting at the moment. The players just had some interviews back here. And so it was a gorgeous day out here, cloudy, overcast, so it shaded everyone from the sun. I talked to some people who were shooting photographs for the event, and they were telling me how hot it was earlier, and the guys who were running cameras as well. So they definitely appreciated having the great weather out here. It was really fun out here to get to see Rory, Jason Day, Scottie Scheffler. And Scottie Scheffler went on to win gold. And he was pretty emotional when he won gold later on, which was really cool to see him talk about playing for your country and just how different it was. And it was interesting also to see how far golf has been elevated in the minds of a lot of the players as an event to participate in. So you're getting these bigger names who are playing in the Olympics and seeing how different and how emotional it is playing for your country. One of the interesting things when I was there was a woman who called me out because I was wearing a USA shirt. I was like, you sound like an American. And she was the first American volunteer that I had seen out there volunteering. Her name was Erica. She was from Detroit. And her husband, who's French, and her kids had decided to go to Brittany to leave Paris during the Olympics, like a lot of Parisians were doing. And she decided to stay back and volunteer because she was a big sports fan, which was really cool. And so we just hung out for a little bit, talked about the Olympics, her experience volunteering, because I had talked to other volunteers at other places and realized they were from like other countries. And so she was telling me, you know, there's like 40,000, 45,000 volunteers during the Olympics, and a lot of them come in from other places and took vacations to do this, which I thought was really great because for me, the volunteers at the Olympics were kind of like the glue. They made everything so much more enjoyable, had such a positive attitude, made everything really fun, and just were super helpful. One of the things that I really liked about the volunteers was their outfits. And I actually told her I went to Decathlon, the store, to see if I could actually buy some of the gear that they were wearing, and which they weren't selling.
C'est signé Decathlon, mais c'est impossible à trouver en magasin parce que ce n'est pas commercialisé.
Pourquoi est-ce que c'est pas commercialisé?
Pour plusieurs raisons. N'importe qui, en fait, pourrait porter les tenues des bénévoles et potentiellement, ça serait la confusion dans les rues et aux abords des sites. Et aussi, c'est cette logique de créer de la rareté. C'est le marketing de la rareté. Et donc, plus l'offre est rare, plus on en a envie.
What was interesting was she told me a lot of people were selling parts of their outfits online.
Oui, c'est ça. En fait, ça a créé un engouement sur les plateformes de revente où les bénévoles vendent leurs tenues donc sur Vinted, Le Bon Coin ou eBay. Donc, on peut compter jusqu'à 5 000 € pour acquérir la tenue complète.
Mon Dieu, c'est cher.
And the hat was fetching 300 euros on the second-hand market, like on the Craigslist here.
Et la star incontestée de ces sites de revente,
le bob, hein.
c'est le bob. C'est le bob rose, vert et jaune qui se revend facilement 400 €.
Alors pourquoi le bob?
Parce qu'il est unique, en fait, il a un graphique assez spécial et finalement, c'est un peu l'accessoire que vous pouvez remettre assez facilement plutôt que la marinière turquoise.
I told her that reminded me of the Salt Lake City Games, where those Roots hats were like the craze, and everyone was trying to get one.
You know, at every Olympics, a must-have souvenir arises. This year, it's the hat, the blue Olympic beret made by the Canadian apparel company Roots. It's created nothing short of a pop culture phenomenon. Americans stand in line for hours, many walking away empty-handed to get just one of those hip hats. The beret retails, by the way, for $19.95, but some enterprising buyers have come out of the store and offered theirs for $100.
And then when I actually got back to Paris that evening, I hung out on the left bank at Saint-Germain, and it was just really fun seeing every bistro, every bar, they had a TV up. And wherever you walked, you just saw the Olympics playing. And it just felt like the entire place was a big watch party. About a week into it, there were articles coming out about how Parisians, people who had left Paris, were now having FOMO about missing out because the Olympics ended up being really cool.
Je redécouvre la ville et c'est extraordinaire. Si je puis me permettre, sans les Parisiens grincheux.
C'est bien, c'est surprenant. J'avoue, on s'attendait un peu à tout, mais pas vraiment à ça. C'est une belle énergie, toute la ville est en fusion par ce moment, une vraie effervescence, donc ouais, ça fait plaisir de vivre ça à Paris.
Et c'est vraiment un grand moment, une grande fête.
Bonjour, que pensez-vous de l'ambiance des Jeux?
That was a great memory to be able to be out with the crowds, just in the public in general, and just seeing the mood. And it was just like it's just a great atmosphere during this time.